Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razek at CMTrading. Today is January 7, 2022, and today is Friday morning. We're almost there. The weekend's coming. Now, looking at the highlights of the day, oil continues to gain some momentum on the upside. We're going to take a look at that in just a second. Major economic events scheduled for today. 3:30 South African time, we have non-farm payroll number coming out. That's very important for the last month of December 2021. Now, looking at the major markets, starting out with the Forex symbols, major pairs are really unchanged. Looking at the indices, the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ consolidate at the bottom of the range, while commodities, gold settles at 1790, while oil rallies higher to $80 a barrel. Now, looking at the stocks, Microsoft on very important support. And lastly, looking at Bitcoin, breaking down further to major support. We're going to take a look at that. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So I'm going to skip the major pairs because really there's not much doing. I'm going to go straight to gold, as that has really been something that has been choppy but yo-yoing, but within a range. Okay, now we're at that bottom of that range. 1790 is where we're at right now. Top range is right there. So I do expect a little bit of a bounce here. Between my biggest conviction is that is it gonna bounce hard? Not necessarily, okay. But I don't think it's very irresponsible to go in at this range and just buy a little bit, see if it breaks that 8-day moving average, and then build up a bigger position in the anticipation it's going to go to somewhere at 1807. Now, it's not a big move. It's not, it's not a home run, but it's a decent move, okay? While oil has been consistently up and away, okay? Look at that 4-hour chart. If you look at a daily chart, that has been quite a steep hill for oil as it's making a comeback to its $85 high. Okay, now this is in the anticipation the markets are going to reopen after the Omicron variant has come out with the COVID coronavirus. So, with that said, maybe going into February, March, the latter part of the first quarter, we'll see some picking up in the travel and picking up in shipments. So that's something to look forward to, and that's why the price of oil is rallying. Now, looking at the major indices in the United States, the Dow Jones at the bottom of that range. We're actually looking at the NASDAQ first, 15,757 at the bottom of the range. Now, this is what I want to make clear. Today is NFP, okay? And we're going at the bottom of the range right before a major number on support. So that is a combination that could be potentially very lucrative for today. If it holds this support and it bounces off of it, you've got some resilience there, and you've got some moves that you could possibly take on the upside that will show us some nice return. Now, looking at the Dow Jones, here we are also consolidating here. You see that volume, you see that spike in that volume, that down day that we had. So this is really a very important level for us to be at, because if we do break this, okay, break 36,000, then we could surely be back at the 35,400-ish level. Okay, so that's something to consider for today. Okay, now looking at the individual stocks, Microsoft really weak here, okay, as it's broken that 316, at that range. Now it's still higher than that gap up of 309, but if this breaks, well, all hell will break loose, and we're going to see it back in the high 200-ish area and possibly even lower. So keep that in mind. Now, looking at some of the other major pairs, Apple also bogged down here on that support level of that 30-day moving average. That's really important because we're on a daily here, a daily graph on that 30-day moving average, and that's really important support level right there. And looking at JP Morgan, also having some challenges here, but still relatively strong. Okay, so this may revive us in the long run, okay, if the numbers come out really good in the December NFP. Now, lastly, looking at Bitcoin, this is where it becomes really exciting, okay? When we consolidate within this area, okay, over the past month, December has really been a consolidation area between 52,000 and 45-ish, 46-ish thousand. We were talking about it forever. And finally, we broke 46,000. Now we're at support at 43. Now this is a Fibonacci support, okay, that we've set up quite before. So this is really important. Can I say it again? Really, really important, okay? Because if it does break that 41,000, then our next stop is 32,000. We haven't been there since the summer, okay, where we hit this low in June and July. So keep that in mind as this is making a correctional move. Now, if this happens, that means this is a confirmed double top, okay, which is not very encouraging either. All right, so keep that in mind as this unfolds later today. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day, a beautiful weekend. Keep safe, keep healthy. God bless. Thank you.